T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Coolest reptile podcast in the world. New Breeder on the Block series, episode 452. Got the homie Ro hanging out with us in the trap. But what is good, everybody? I'm your boy MJ. Hope everyone's having a great start to the week. If this is your first time hanging out with us, man, you're into keeping reptiles, either breeding or just simply keeping as pets, this is the place to be. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and then select all, and you'll be reminded about every single podcast I drop here on this channel. I'm dropping 5 podcasts this week. Yeah, you heard that right. I'm dropping 5. I normally just drop 3, but when things happen, things happen. What are you going to do? But just be ready. Again, if you hit that notification bell, you'll be reminded about all these podcasts that I'm going to be dropping. But thank you for all the love and support. And you can also listen to Trap Talk Reptile Podcast on all the major audio platforms, Apple, Spotify, Buzzsprout, wherever you listen to this podcast. Thank you so much. It means a lot. All my viewers, everybody, thank you so much. The early birds, what is good? Early Birds is cracking right now, all right? If you're looking for exclusive content, if you want to get more out of what you see at each episode, if you want to get tapped into an amazing Discord full of 200 trappers and get connected to an Instagram group chat, then look no further than going to the very first link you see in the description below. Click on that link, join the Trap Talk Patreon family. As soon as you join the Patreon family, you get a link to those Discords and to the IG group chat and just come meet all the trappers, man. Best way to network yourself, best way to guide yourself in the hobby in 2024 is joining the Trap Talk Patreon family, and that's a fact. All right. Appreciate all my trappers. You guys are my heart. Seriously, man. I cannot wait. Trap Fest 2024 is already getting put together, and this is going to be epic. All right. And all details to the trappers on Patreon family. So appreciate you guys. It's going to be epic. Support US ARC first and foremost. If you don't know what US ARC is, go to the second link in the description below. Click on it. Read all about it. Stay on top of it. You never know when these laws might hit your backyard. All right. It is crazy. Stuff's hitting Washington, Arizona. So you just don't know, man. And it's crazy. These are like states that a lot of reptile keepers live at. So just best way to be on top of all this stuff is to follow US ARC on IG, on YouTube, and become a member. These numbers really matter. Really helps. So thank you to anyone out there who is a US ARC member. All right. Even though I know a lot of you fools that aren't. Shake my head at that. But anyways, it's as low as $5 a month to be a member, man. So please do your part. Be a US ARC member. Shout out to you if you're a US ARC member. Shout out to Phil Goss. Shout out to anyone who associates with US ARC. Appreciate you guys. Tonight's episode is brought to you by Mana Clothing. All right. Sickest gear I like to rock when it comes to working out in the gym and in the trap. It goes both ways. But either way, go to manaclothingcompany.com. All right. Type in Trap Fam for your 15% discount. But my shorts, my shirts, Mana Clothing to the day I die. This shit is so comfortable. I'm not even joking. And again, thank you so much, Mana Clothing Company, for supporting the trap. Very first ever clothing brand to be a part of what I have going on. I think that's epic. All right. Because you should train your body and you should train your mind. I didn't make that up. That's theirs. All right. Just let the record reflect. Thank you again, Mana Clothing brand. Appreciate you so much. Follow them on IG. Those links are in the description below. All right. And then again, tonight's episode is brought to you by Mark Hager from Texas Chondros. My dog. Trap Talk Patreon member and Texas's finest, one of Texas's finest chondro breeders. This guy just puts so many people on in the state of Texas. It's ridiculous. But also, it's just an all-around awesome person to have in the hobby. He's very nice, and you should meet him. You should tap in with him. Type in Texas Chondros or TX Chondros on IG. Go over to his website, texaschondros.com. He has a couple neonates available, some bangers, all right? I don't know how many trappers. I think at least a handful of trappers have already gotten some Mark Hager heat, so respect to those guys, all right? But yes, Mark Hager, Texas Chondros. Do not sleep on this guy. He also has an episode going down tomorrow for All on the Tree Tuesdays, all right, with Marshall Mendez and the mayor's assistant, Alex Warren, because the mayor won't be here Tuesday night. He will be here Thursday night. Can't just get the mayor every day of the week. You know what I mean? He's an important guy, very busy. But either way, tap in. It's going to go down. I also want to say that tonight's episode is brought to you by Rare Genetic Inc. Shout out to RGI. Get those skin sheds and turn them in with the best. All right. I know I'm literally at that point where I need to turn in some sheds. I'm kind of nervous though, man. I'm literally like some of you guys out there who I just rather just see what happens, but that'd be stupid to not use a technology like that's available, like RGI. Like, come on, I get it. We're trying to breed like we're in the 90s, but we're not. Like, let's just be real. It's 2024. Use RGI. They're the best. And yes, I'm going to be turning in about 20 sheds to RGI. Here we go. Guys, who is ready for my dog? Big E Top G Villarino in the building on this Monday night. What is good, dog?
What up? What up? What up?
Happy Monday to you.
What's crackalacking?
How are you doing, bro?
Great, man. Great. I'm just doing the thing.
How was your weekend? Anything eventful? You did have a show.
Yeah, I had a one-day show. It was good. Met some people. I had never done that show before, so. But
what show was this?
Getting to know the whole Port Charlotte.
Okay.
A little bit north of Fort Myers. Bro, let me tell you, I've gotten to know the state of Florida like never before. It's crazy.
Okay. You know, I'm kind of freaked out about Florida. Do you feel like I need to visit different parts of Florida and it's not all that bad? Or what's your take on Florida? Is it all crazy, or what? Just tell me what you think.
What's your definition of crazy?
Like people chewing on shopping carts at the damn, stoplight, and just weird activity like that. Like,
bro, that could be anywhere.
Like more crackhead influence than anything.
Nah. Florida's good, man. That could be anywhere, bro.
Well, Fort Lauderdale, there's nothing. It's full of that. Every corner. I'm not joking. Every gas station I've seen it. It's nuts.
Yeah, I mean, how about Los Angeles, dog? I mean, come on.
Yeah, I know, but you could go to. You don't understand what I'm asking here. Is there other places that are not like that? And apparently there's not. You're telling me it's like that everywhere.
No, man, it's good. I mean, I don't have any complaints about Florida, bro. There's hoods.
Home turf, bro.
There's hoods I stay out of course.
Yeah, same here.
But Florida's good, man. Can't complain about Florida at all.
My connection to Florida are the people. So shout out to the V Unit family. Shout out to anyone out there. All my Florida keepers. You guys are a different breed, I will say. You guys are the real deal, man. But holy shit, we got the homie Ro in the building tonight. RO, what the hell?
RO,
dude. And I know you're like, yo, what's up? He doesn't have his page, and you're like trying to like get on my bumper about that. I'm like, yo, we're gonna figure all this out tonight. We're gonna talk to Ro, And we'll probably do that before we get his ass on Sunset. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I kind of got into him a little bit today. Yeah.
And listen, it's all good, bro. You really give me a crazy principal vibe, bro. I had a cool principal in 8th grade. You remind me of that principal for some reason. Because it's like you almost can't let things slide for a homie when you know you could help him out. So of course you have to go tell them what is on your mind. Otherwise it almost messes with you, right? It matters to you that much, I would say, right?
I mean, I think people should tell people that if you want to help someone, you got to tell them the truth.
Yeah, right. And of course we can't help everyone. We're not fucking superheroes, but if it's someone close to us, like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but Arl's cool, man. So
yeah,
gotta tell him,
my dog, bro. Arl's a day one. There's a bunch of sick ass people in the live chats, man. Early birds are cracking. They're all here for Ro tonight, so I'm super stoked. If you're in the live chats and you think that tonight's episode is worth any super chats, or if you want to drop a question or a topic for tonight, don't be shy. Drop those super chats. It's gonna be cracking. And let's see who's here tonight, bro. Say what up to some people. Exotic A1 Pets in the building. What is good? Royal Caribbean Exotics. What's up, DJ? Big Wiz. What's up, Wiz? It's my dog, Wiz, man. The end of the day, Wiz is a trapper to the day he dies. It's my dog. Appreciate you, Wiz. Thank you so much. Everything that you do. Bone Daddy Serpents, Trap Talk Patreon member all day, every day. Appreciate you so much. The homie Safe. Hey, we had a good conversation on the phone, and his wife calls him Safe. And he says I could call him Safe too. So shout out to the homie Safe. Trap Talk Patreon member all day, every day. Keeps some Kimberly rock monitors. And he's about to tap him some other cool shit. It's my dog. Big Mike. 1776 Exotics. I will say, I'm not going to give too many details, but my planned trip to Florida this year, right? What we kind of talked about.
Fort Lauderdale.
I don't think I'll stay there, to be honest. But yes, I'm gonna be in South Florida. Okay, I'm gonna be in South Florida. I'm gonna get an Airbnb. I'm just saying, you're for sure gonna meet the homie Big Mike. All right, he's a homie right here, bro.
Hell yeah.
He's gonna provide lobsters just for a handful of us. The rest, I'm sorry, but just we're gonna have a corner with a huge plate of lobsters, and you gotta have like a certain color wristband in order to be in the lobster area. It's just the way it works. I'm sorry.
Let's go.
Dude, he brought, I think, 23 lobster tails. Was that 23, Mike? Remind me. 23 lobster tails to the last little hangout there. It wasn't really a hangout, but a little dinner thing that we had in Florida. And I think I ate like 11 lobster tails. It was all because of the homie right here. Appreciate you so much. Speaking of homies, oh, God, here she is. Here she is, Krista. Krista, Neurophi Exotics. All right. But I feel she does your thing really well, too. Like, she does the, yep. But anyway, shout out to the homegirl. Shout out to the homegirl, Neurophi Exotics, V Unit, Trap, Patreon member all day, every day. Appreciate you so much, homegirl. Check out her new breed on the block. Check out my homegirl, Lily, my sis from the Bay. Check out her new breed on the block. And Lily, you need to come back to the trap. We got to maybe associate that next episode. Appreciate you so much. The homie James in the building, All City Serpents, Trap Talk, Patreon member all day, every day. Heathen Hatchery, our homie. Trap Talk Patreon member, Unit family all day, every day. Travis Gordon in the building. Trap Talk Patreon member all day, every day. JD Colubrid Corruption. Multiple type of positivity going for this guy and his podcast. Tap in with this guy. Do not sleep on him. Either way, he's going to be a force to be reckoned with. Colubrid Corruption, all right? Don't fucking sleep with my boy JD.
Get corrupted.
Get corrupted, bro, by the youngness, by the young player. Appreciate you, dog. Man, Freddy, Morph Valley Reptiles. What a guy. Trap Talk Patreon member, Unit fam, all day, every day. Big Brock. I love the shirt. I'm not going to lie, bro. I'm not somebody for like cartoonish type logos, but I really like this, okay? I like food, but I like that the homeboy Brock is a legit chef. And this is just putting some crafty mind work into the logo. I like this, bro. I might even turn it into a poster and give it to Leo. This is hard, though. Shout out to the homie and the shirts. I got your 2 stickers as well. But please tap in with the homie Brock, all right? Brock is
Come to death row.
Huh?
Come to death row.
Come to death row. Hey, listen, we're lagging on shit. I'm so sorry, but we're going to end this in style with the homie Brock. Actually, hold on. We got 2 super chats. Let's end it with these super chats. Damn. Shout out to the homie Paradigm. Damn, did I say that right?
Paradigm Reptiles.
Paradigm.
Let's go, baby.
Bro, Paradigm. How come I feel like I've never seen that word in my entire life. Paradigm? Is that how you spell it with a G?
I think I like said it right. But hey, keep them super chats coming. Let's go.
Paradigm does sound a lot more like a real word than what I said. So we're going to go with Paradigm. That's sick. And thanks for teaching me a word. I'm not going to say I've never said I was smartest dude. But hey, Paradigm Reptiles. Appreciate it with that super chat. And we got one more from the homie Safe, dog. The homie Safe dropping a super chat. Appreciate you so much. And he is right. Why don't we get those likes up? Get those likes up right now. And as soon as you get the likes up, get your mind right. Do what you got to do to stay hydrated because it is game time. Emilio, first off, are you ready? You got to be ready. You ready? Okay, let's go.
RO Reptiles, baby.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Episode 452, new breed on the block. Row coming at you right now. Let's go.
Good.
You ready for do more in the future? Trap Talk podcasts?
Yes.
Man.
Only Trap Talk. Exclusive.
Yes.
Exclusive. Oh.
So stop calling us.
Rub the spot, get the club to pop. When I come up with the crop, God love it or not. I'm hot from the hop to the rub the spot, get the club to pop. When I come up with the rub the spot, get the club to pop. When I come up with the rub the spot, get the club to pop. When I come up with the rub the spot, get the club to pop. When I come up with everybody, we do it. Everybody, we do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
And we are live, episode 452 with the homie Ro. What is good, Ro?
Hey, y'all make some noise, man. That was a crazy intro, bro. Make some noise.
Yeah, my dog. 82nd Airborne Division.
Oh, yeah. 82nd.
I get so pumped up just to know that I have support for someone who's doing what you're doing for this country. So thank you so much, Ro, for everything that you do. You're me and my dad's hero, man. I gotta say, thank you so much. I appreciate you, man.
Man, I do it for the people I love, bro. Seriously. Yeah. Like, I just do this to, protect the ones that I love.
Amen. Damn. And so obviously you're no stranger to the homie Big E Top G. You know Emilio, of course. And I want to say, a lot of people, bro. You're doing a lot of rounds, making connections with some of the best people who are literally just up and coming in this game. And I'm curious, I want to say you kind of came out of nowhere and then pulled up to Trap Fest, and that's when I saw like how fucking down and serious you were for this shit. And I was like,
"Oh yeah, man,
yeah, I could." That was great, man. That was awesome. Meeting your daughter was awesome. But where did all this influence come from as far as wanting to get into the game?
Well, I was sitting in the bed one night, and I was like, "Hey, baby, let's go get a snake." So I looked on Craigslist. I looked on the internet. I didn't even know it was such thing as MORPH market or whatnot. So, everybody, go on Craigslist. I looked at a, yellow snake, which was a banana. I didn't know at the time or whatnot. So, I think she was like down the road. I hit up the lady, about 2 days later, and I got her. Well, I got him.
And that was off MORPH market.
Yeah. No. Craigslist.
Oh, Craigslist. Damn. See, I could relate to that. Everything started off Craigslist snakes for me. And even the first connection that really helped me out and like set me up for success was a Craigslist connection, bro. And he's still my homie to this day. So that's why I get it. We don't want to say go Craigslist, but bro, at the end of the day, you can't say no on posting shit on Craigslist even to today. Like, I'm sorry. Like, especially if you
I didn't know where to get an animal from. But like I knew, Craigslist, they be selling stuff on there. So let me go on Craigslist. And yeah, I think it was November or October 2022.
Wow. Damn. Now, I don't think Emilio was a Craigslist purchase, right? No, you didn't start off Craigslist?
No, but I got lucky. I had a reptile shop really close to my house that I passed daily. And I finally went in, and the rest was a wrap. So, but I ain't got nothing against Craigslist. I haven't posted anything on Craigslist in more than 8 years, but I ain't gonna lie. The way this market is, shit, I might post a couple things.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Because I'll never forget. It was at one of the last Arlingtons I was at, and I was at Kittinger Reptiles table, and as I was wrapping up the interview there, Jen, who is Jason's sister, was all stoked because they sold a $60 snake. And they're just like, dude, that's like, we wanted to get that $60 snake in someone else's hands because who wants to continue to feed a $60 snake like that? Like the quicker you can find that snake a home, the better everyone wins, right? So you could easily find like some Craigslist person local to you who's trying to like get this shit down, who maybe only has $100 to spend, and you have a pie or whatever you want to sell, whatever. I'm just saying Craigslist is the place where you could possibly get hooked up, and you could probably get something out of your collection that you don't want to feed anymore. You know what I mean?
Right.
Don't invite the person. Do not invite the person to your house. Always meet them way far, or like, somewhere where they can never direct where you're at.
The biggest thing I would say is you're adding a customer.
Yeah. Potential. You're adding a potential lifetime customer. Like I said, I'm still friends with that dude. What's crazy? Like I said, I'm still friends with that dude who I met on Craigslist, and I have his snakes still in my rack. Yeah, they're not breeding, of course. They want nothing to do with the super pastel cinnamon yellow belly, unfortunately. But it's there, and and my homie's still there on a phone call away. So yeah, I don't knock that shit, bro.
I do want to be clear. I haven't posted anything on Craigslist in 8 years.
Dude, okay, I just
wanted to say that.
And I will say right now, respect on Emilio's MORPH market, his review count. It's like over 150 or something like that, right? Because Yeah, bro, respect to that. That kind of speaks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Good stuff.
So yeah, this guy ain't touching Craigslist anytime soon. Okay, no, but serious. Okay, so let's kind of take things where you linked up with this lady, you got this snake. How did you set this snake up? I'm curious. Would you set up in a tank and that type of shit, or did you know?
Yeah, it was a tank.
Okay.
Yeah, a 20 gallon tank, heating pad, thermostat, you know, high, normal stuff.
Yeah. How did it do for you in the beginning? No, any problems, or you all that was figured out right off the bat?
No problems. Everything feeding was good because he was like about 2.5 years old.
Okay.
3 years. Yeah.
Right.
So no issues with feeding and nothing like that. And then I think it was on Morph Market when I got like my second or fourth ball python, and I had like 20. No, I mean I had about 4 20-gallon tanks in the room. And I was like, yeah, this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work.
Bro, I had two. I can't even remember how big a 20-gallon tank is, but I'm pretty sure I had 2 of those in my closet, and I had 2 ball pythons in each one.
Yeah.
and that's how I started. That was my first year and a half of keeping ball pythons at my adult age, you know. And I didn't know any better. Like I fed them like the old school days where you take them out, you put them in a cardboard box, and you throw a rat. Like that's how I was, you know. That's all I knew from the 90s. You know what I mean? But then obviously, I'll never forget when I saw my first rack on pause. But when I first saw like an actual breeder rack like on the internet, I was so like, what the fuck is that? And then I'll never forget the sound of them sliding. When I would hear them slide, I was like, I need to fucking have this.
Exactly.
And then my first rack came from where? Craigslist, of course. Yes, Craigslist. It's my first rack, my first PVC rack. And then I eventually dumped the tanks and got that PVC rack in my closet. When was it when you ditched the tanks, Ro?
Oh, probably after like the fifth ball python. I was like, you know, I need to keep these in some racks because heating pads costing, you know, thermostats costing.
Yeah.
Tanks definitely costing. You know,
cleaning those suck. Like cleaning a tank is just miserable.
Yeah.
For me, guys, I had one tank. I had a really big fish tank that I had a Dumero boa in, and then ballpythons.net, bro. When I saw what everyone was doing, I pretty much built my first wooden rack with lids and shit. I mean, it was pretty fast for me, but it was I mean, I had that rack for a long time.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think I would have even had my first clutch if it wasn't for me going with my Home Depot storage racks that I was able to. There were somebody else's that they were handing me down to, and I think I bought 2 off of them. And then I realized like what they were. I was like, when I picked them up, I was like, dude, these are like straight Home Depot converted racks. And then I was like, this is the most brilliant thing I've ever thought of. I couldn't believe it because it was so affordable. It was like 100 and something and some change to get that rack going. You know what I mean? And then I had like fucking 6 of them. And dude, they all worked. I'll never forget 2020. I made over 100K out of those motherfuckers. I'm not joking. And that's why I never knock anyone for just do what you got. I mean, obviously it has to be secure. The animal has to have good temps and all that, which took me a while to figure out. But man, you don't need to get Freedom Breeder racks. You don't need to go all fucking like Canova with it. You know, the first few years, I would say, if you're somebody who's rather just see where this goes, let whatever money you make breeding snakes pay for all that shit. Don't throw yourself in a hole. And we don't even know where you're at as far as where you want to take things at this point right now. Because how many snakes do you have right now, Ro?
I have about 20, and then like 8 more coming in like this week or within the week.
8 more?
8 more, my God.
Yeah, let's just double it up, right?
So okay.
Yeah. I have some hypo puzzle stuff coming from Dylan.
Oof, yes.
I got some clown stuff coming from my boy Mike, and then the Chondro from Bill Stiegel.
Shout out to the mayor
himself. And then I just talked to Mark
Bailey.
No, Mark.
Mark Hager.
Yeah, Art Hager.
Oh my God! So you took advantage of what he did in the Discord and the Patreon about the
Yeah.
neonates.
Yes.
My guy. Damn. Okay, hold on. We're gonna no offense. We're gonna get all the ball python boring shit out of the way, and then we're gonna talk about chondros at the very last end. Okay.
Yeah.
No offense to me. I love you. But okay, so you have about 28 snakes you're gonna be sitting on, right? Obviously, the chondro doesn't need to be in a rack system, or maybe it. I mean, no, it's pretty.
Oh no, focus cube. Everything
Focus
going in
cube,
focus cube, baby.
Yes, my guy. Focus cube. But what's the plan with the ball pythons right now? Because that's going to take up the most room. So are you going to keep the same rack styles that you have and keep getting more? Or are you going to eventually get a freedom breeder? Let's talk about that.
Well, y'all already know I'm still active duty in the military. I'm coming up on 11 years in. So you know, I can't really afford to get more because like what it looked like me shipping or you know, traveling with about 50 to 100 ball pythons to another state every 2-3 years.
That ain't fun.
Yeah, so I'm gonna keep it around about 25. I'm gonna be downsizing as well,
right?
And all that stuff. So, probably maybe about 20 breeder ball pythons, and then the rest going to be other species of pythons. You know, chondros, berms. You know, I want to get a colubrid. You know,
okay.
I got to talk to my boy JD.
Yeah, shout to the young gun JD. So okay, so hold on. So as of this point, you want to dial back on your ball pythons because whatever you have, you either want to keep or maybe split with. Like there's something you want to let go. Okay. And so you're looking to not even breed right now, or are you looking to breed, or what's going on with that?
Oh yeah, I'm a breed. I have about 3 girls that's about to do lay in probably about 3 to 4 weeks.
Oh shit.
I have, you know, the leopard het pied.
Nice.
I have a pied het lavender, and then I have a pied G next het lavender as well.
Damn. So RO man, you're downsizing a little bit of ball pythons. Are you're moving on from Sunset? Is that right?
Oh no, Sunset. A Sunset Huffman in Lav is going to be my focus.
Okay.
My focus genes.
All right, bro.
Lav and Sunset.
You know, I got Sunset het pie, the Lav het pie going, right?
Oh,
same, bro.
Oh yeah. I have
Are you saying that like back off? That's my project, or are you just saying that you're doing like
no. I'm messing with him right now, bro. I'm messing with him right now.
I have
on a serious note, bro, like do you have what's your plan just in case God forbid you're deployed or something?
Oh, yeah. Hey, babe, come real quick, babe. My partner in crime. I can't do this without her. I promise you.
Who we got? Who we got?
Oh, this the wifey.
Where is she? Oh, bless her heart. How you doing? Nice to meet you. What's your name? What's your name?
Nay.
MJ, nice to meet you. This is Emilio.
Nice to meet you guys.
And you got about 80 trappers looking at you saying hi to you right now. So appreciate you tapping in. Yeah. Hey, okay. Really, is Ro difficult, or is he as nice as he seems as he is? Like, let's be honest. How is it living and being with Ro with those reptiles?
Oh, the reptiles, you know, they're easy to live with. It's the handling you gotta worry about.
Okay, now are you cool with him having the Trap Talk podcast going and him gaming on a separate television at once? Do you influence that kind of behavior, or what do you have to say about something like that?
We're twins, so we do about the same thing. We do the same things.
So you guys are both gamers?
Yeah.
Oh, match made.
Oh, like I showed you the setup, right? I put it in the group chat.
I think you're right. Okay. All right. Who's better then? Let's be honest.
I get killed in Call of Duty too much. I die too many times.
I have to ask you, how much are the reptiles interesting you though? Like, are you looking to learn more from Ro based off what he's showing you, or are you just kind of like, do your thing, I'm here to support you?
I'm the back end, so I do like the HR work. You might as well say, you know.
Oh,
Man,
wow.
don't be
Yeah.
stuck. Hey,
I handle
hey,
the back
yo,
end work. I don't do no snake business.
yo, when I leave, like when I gotta leave or whatever for like a week or two or whatever, I was like, hey, babe, I gotta leave, for work or whatnot, military call, gotta go save people. Don't worry about it. I got it, baby. So she already know what, because we feed frozen thaw. So she already
Right.
know what temperature the rats need to be at to get
Oh,
fed.
wow.
She know how to, clean them, take care of them, all that good stuff.
You're already ready for the ones that fly out at you and everything?
Yeah. One sitting right now.
That's awesome.
Man, that's awesome. That changes everything when you have that kind of help. Because some people, for the most part, are just doing things solo, and their other half are just kind of like doing their thing in the family room or something. But Ro got support, and that's awesome. That changes everything, especially like when Emilio says if he has to leave, that's kind of a scary thing, But it seems like you're on board on helping them, and what an honor to meet you. I'm glad you got to tap in with us.
Nice to meet you guys.
She the one that started this. Because like I said, I got my first ball pipe done October-ish, 2022. When we got the LLC, babe? December 2022.
Okay. Wow. Okay. And you know what's crazy is like people don't understand how powerful it is to have an LLC as far as to help you provide for things for, in a sense, a hobby. Even though this is a hobby, you could actually make it a business easily. I mean, Emilio does it. I do it. So she encouraged you to do the LLC, or whose idea was it?
No, she got it for me for Christmas. It was a surprise. I didn't even.
Damn, that's epic.
I didn't even think about turning it in. I didn't know how big it was gonna get. But hey, she looked after me. She got all the information from my mom. I didn't even know, and it came in the mail. She was like, "Hey, babe, this your LLC." I'm like, "What? What?"
Yeah.
That's pretty boss right there. I ain't even gonna lie.
Lucky man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure, bro.
Yeah. Well, again, it was a pleasure meeting you.
Nice meeting you guys.
Oh yeah, she'll be at Trap Fest this year, so you'll see her.
Yeah. Are you bringing your daughter too, or are you just?
I'm bringing my daughter.
Man, it's about to be a time. Can't wait. Can't wait to meet you in person.
Likewise.
All right, that's what's up, man. Hey, Rope, I'm telling you that's huge right there to have that.
Yeah.
That kind of power in something like this, because you at the end of the day, you really can't do it all alone. You can't do it by yourself, especially if sometimes duty calls and you got to go. That's cool, man. That's awesome.
Like I said, she'll pull the rats out the freezer, go ahead and throw them out, 4 to 5 hours prior, and then feed them late night.
Right.
Be about 12, 1 o'clock. We be up.
So let me ask you, Ro. I see you do tap into a lot of reptile content that's out there, like on the internet. What is it that interests you the most at this point, learning about either ball pythons or chondros? Like, what are you out there seeking information wise?
What interests me most, honestly, it's about the camaraderie with the people.
Yeah.
Like it be some people that I'll walk past on the street, but what I'm saying, the reptile community allows you to have friendships and conversations with people that you don't normally talk to.
Yeah, that's facts.
So like, to me, joining this hobby is fun. Joining the community is fun. It's way different from the car community, because the car community is who has the fastest car, who got the most money, and hey, that's it. Who won a race? Right now I got a supercharger in my closet right now. I didn't even install that thing. Cost probably about $11,000, and I'm tempted to not even put it on because it's only gonna run maybe about 900 horsepower. But 900 horsepower is not even fast these days. It is not. You need at least about 1,100, 1,200 horsepower. So
yeah, I think the reptile world's a lot more safe for you.
Yeah, the reptile world is a lot more, is more friendly than the car world, man. But that's what I love about the reptile world. What I'm saying? Coming up on here talking to y'all for a few hours and stuff. You know, we just chill, relax, and that's it.
And it's all facts, man, because I mean, I had different hobbies obviously coming up, and once I got into the reptile game, the biggest thing that I kept tripping out over were the type of people I were meeting, and it all were people across the country that I would have never met, or even if I walked by them in the street, I had no reason to talk to them for what, you know.
Exactly.
And the network you have in this becomes huge. Like, you've only been in this game, you would say, what, a year? Not even? Has it been a year yet?
About a year and a half, almost a year and a half.
You stay how you are now, and you still stay tapped in. Watch what happens in 5 years. Like, just watch how big your network grows. It's crazy.
Hey, we going to be out overseas, you know, just visiting people and all that good little stuff. I'm bringing you with me, man. You and Emilio.
Oh man, overseas. Oh damn. Yeah. And now, you know, to kind of talk about traveling real quick. You lived in Germany, right?
Yeah, I lived in Germany for 3 years.
And living in Germany was like what? Like, I've always was curious. You know what I mean? What's it like living in Germany?
I was brainwashed then. I was hula, you know, in the army and all that good little stuff. Still am in the army, but you know, waking up 4 o'clock because I was a cook when I first joined.
Okay.
And then I reclassed to AC mechanic, and then I reclassed again to an HR professional.
Okay.
So I got 3 jobs in the military.
And so right now you're what in the military?
HR.
Okay.
Just a paper pusher.
Okay. Now, could you ever be called to the line of duty if needed? Like,
yeah, that's all the time.
Okay.
Literally, I remember one time. So we have a thing called holiday block leave. Holiday block leave is set aside and pushed aside for us to go take a holiday vacation time with our family. So about 36 hours, 42 hours within holiday block leave, they told us to come back. We got to go to Afghanistan.
Damn.
So, you know what I'm saying? Imagine you spending time with your family. You know what I'm saying? You got tickets to Disney World, all that good little stuff. They tell you, you got to come back. You got to deploy. You know what I'm saying? Luckily, I only went for about 3-4 months. Came back real quick because I had to go to school. But, yeah, it's things like that, bro. Like, everybody can get called at any time.
Damn, that's wild. Now, kind of verting back to ball pythons, like, since you talked about like dialing down a little bit, what are the main projects? Like, I know you said Lav and Sunset, but you also mentioned Puzzle a little bit, right? So how much across the board are you looking to kind of put your hands in when it comes to these projects?
So I'm trying to do like Lav, Sunset, Hypo.
Okay. So that's a trip. So you're trying to do that triple recessive project right there.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. And I'm curious, like, so what snakes do you have to make that right now?
I have a double head Sunset puzzle.
Okay.
I have the puzzle hypo. I have, I think, 3 puzzle hypos, double head puzzle hypo stuff. I have a 1.1 Sunset.
Nice.
I have leopard double head Sunset pie. So just different stuff.
Right. So what would be the first pairing you'd be looking forward to doing for this triple recessive project?
Like I said, I'm downsizing. I'm getting rid of some stuff as well. So I'm revamping the whole book or whatnot, the whole collection. Because, you know, when you first get in, you just want to
buy shit.
You just buying stuff.
Yeah.
You know, buying things.
It's kind of reckless.
Yeah, buying things that don't align with yourself, don't align with your projects, and all that good little stuff. So, during this time, I'm just revamping.
Do you know what you're gonna move on from already or no?
Clown.
Really?
Damn.
All together?
This fool said clown.
I might just keep like one clown project, but Most likely. Clown. That's about it. Honestly, all I have. Oh yeah, I just got a little secret project other than that. But
now the only thing I'm trying to figure out, because as far as like, okay, you want to downsize, but if you're looking to try to tackle these triple recessive projects with hets, you're gonna have to hold back a lot of shit. So there's gonna be a time and place where you're gonna have a lot of snakes, and just
yeah,
ready for that. You know what I mean?
So my plan is to release the hets and go buy the visuals.
Oh, so you want to literally, like you said, reamps. That makes sense. You want to go ahead and downgrade, and whatever coin you get out of the down, like not downgrade, but if you want to downsize, and whatever coin you make off the sales from downsizing, you would invest into some more visuals to go to other stuff. Okay, that makes sense. All right.
Yeah, no, I'm saying I understand, like, because with the hets you playing a long game. Even with the visuals, you're gonna play a long game, but I'd rather play the long game with the visuals.
Yeah, well, you cut the time by a lot by doing that.
Yeah,
but visual money, it's no joke. We all know that. And I don't even know what visual.
Gotta pay to play.
Yeah, you got to pay to play. So okay, let's just say there's one visual out there that you could cop right now and put in your collection. What visual would that be? Like, give us a powerful male or whatever that you would want to get your hands on in your collection right now.
I forgot what it was. A sunset. What was on Morph Market? I forgot.
Some sort of sunset. Did it have another recessive or anything?
Yeah, it had another recessive.
But you forgot, bro.
Bro,
right,
I take.
Let's all right, man.
No, I'm just letting you know. I take care of about 6 people. I have a lot to remember. I got like 6 soldiers.
Okay.
So you when
all
you
right, bro. Let's talk about your strength with Sunset, bro, because I know you know exactly where you want to go with Sunset. Tell me where you're going with the Sunsets you have right now. Do you have any visual labs that you could go breed your Sunset stuff to? Maybe with another gene in it. Is that what you're working on?
Yeah, I have a dream circle.
All right,
I have a dream circle.
That's a good way to go right there, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw him to my my Sunset female, and then I have a Sunset male that I'm gonna throw to a hypopod.
So again,
I'm gonna tell you this: if you continuously just keep moving animals and you don't raise the animals you have, and you keep changing your plan, you're not getting anywhere. So you need to pivot. You need to pivot and make decisions as soon as possible, so you could just grind and get going. So that's where I think you need to go, man, with this.
Gotcha.
Okay. So has anyone made a lavender sunset yet or no?
Yes.
Who?
Yeah, Brad Boa.
Yeah.
Is it if he's posted it recently? I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's on his IG. It should be there.
How about we all take a look at what the fuck? Because guess what? It's sunset time. We're gonna talk about sunset. All right. So let's pull up this snake. All right. Let's see what we're working with. Because I don't know what a lavender sunset looks like. And we all know hypo makes everything better. But where's it at, Emilio, if you know by chance?
It should be lower, most likely, because it's been a while since he posted it.
It's from last year, so it should be down there.
Let me know if you see it. Okay, please keep your eyes open for it.
Okay.
Whoa, that's crazy. What the fuck is that? Shout out to Kevin, by the way. Shout out to Brad Boa. Full kills it. Is that no? That's a sunset pinstripe.
It might be that middle one. I'm not sure. I can't really tell.
This one? Lavender.
I'm not sure.
No, this is a cat. This is a confusion lavender pie. Or no.
Mm-hmm.
This
Okay.
one? This one right here?
See very well.
Ro, can you see it, Ro? I don't want to be here forever. I just want to make sure we're.
Yeah, I'm looking as well.
Sunset Banana Clown.
Nah.
Well, what I could tell you guys to keep the conversation going is I think a sunset dreamsicle is gonna be fucking insane.
And that is with Pied, right?
It might be that one. Go back up. Go back up. Go back up.
Uh-huh.
Up.
Oh yeah.
Which one?
Yeah,
This one right here? The left
that
one?
middle one.
Yeah.
No.
This one?
Middle top.
This
Middle
one.
top higher. Yeah, I think it's that one.
Sunset Lavender.
Oh yeah.
He's staying quiet. Hey, MJ's staying quiet.
Bro, I'm sorry,
shit.
bro, but that's fucking ass, dog. That's fucking ass.
Man,
Right
hey, bro, like you just
that's fucking ass right there, bro. Are you fucking kidding
I
me?
want to see it as an adult.
yeah.
It's gonna. You think it's gonna look better than that as an adult? No way, you're tripping. I thought that was an adult. I thought that was a full grown snake.
When that lav color comes in, bro, we'll see.
Bro,
Yeah.
this shit is ass, dog. I'm keeping it 100. This shit's ass. And so you want it to look. You want Pied in this, is what you're saying? Because Pied would make it a
Yes.
dreamsicle sunset, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Damn,
let's see.
that's
We'll see.
unfortunate. I mean,
The darker lab stuff looks really good. So I mean, I have a feeling it's gonna be.
with all
it's
due
gonna look
respect, with all due respect, I love both you guys, but that is not it. I'm telling you right now. You
It's
better.
all good, bro. Like, everybody got their own opinion,
I'm
That's
telling-
why I love about this.
Only okay. I'm gonna be real with you guys. Only because you've seen what Lavender can do with a lot of the shit that Justin has put out, and you can't compare like that Starburst shit. Come on, all right. You're gonna compare that Starburst shit to that fucking thing? Not even close. I'm just saying, like, it ain't it. It's this is all
To be
opinion.
fair,
we gonna work. I'm saying we
To be
working.
fair,
We gonna see.
there's more than 2 genes in the Starburst. So
Yeah, but there's more than 2 genes in that fucking thing that we just saw. You know
there's
what I
only
mean?
2. There's only 2 in that.
It's only 2.
Yeah, Sunset Lavender, right?
Lavender.
And Starburst
Sunset
is what?
Lav.
What's that?
Starburst is lavender, inchi, and leopard.
There's 3.
Oh,
there's
really?
like 3
That's
genes
there's no
for
other
the-
recessive in Starburst, so it's just Lavender and those 2 codon and those 2 incomplete dominants. That's what makes that Starburst.
Yeah.
Oh, that thing's sick. That's what I would go with. Either way, all right. Now, okay, well, let's put that aside, right? What's your other plan with Sunset? So you said Pied and Hypo, right? I'm sorry, Ro.
Yeah.
Okay, so now, mind you, by the time you do hit these, and I know you'll hit this stuff. I know you're a fucking fighter, so I know you're gonna hit this shit, right? But what's your game plan to make it different than what's already out there by the time you start hitting it? What are you gonna do? Like, do you have a certain incomplete dominant that you're gonna be throwing in the mix with this shit? Like, what's your
spot nose? Yeah, I'm thinking about spot nose, confusion, Cypress as well.
I love Cypress. I love Cypress.
I'm doing Cypress as well, so I'm with you.
Yeah.
What do you put in Cypress, Emilio? What you got going on Cypress wise?
Shit. Cypress Exantic, Cypress Sunset, Cypress True Ghost, Cypress Hypo, Cypress.
Cypress.
Did I say Cypress Exantic
Cypress
Clown? Yeah, Cypress right now, next to Lace and Confusion are my favorite incomplete dominants.
Is Cypress and Exantic out yet? Has someone made that?
I don't think so.
I'm real curious.
But I could be wrong. If anyone in the chat has seen it, let us know. I don't think I've seen it, but they will be hitting it probably this summer, maybe the next, for sure. They'll be a little bit ahead of me. But when my shit comes, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm thinking about adding Rainbow as well too.
Dude, Rainbow, how do you know about Rainbow? Tell me about, what'd you hear about Rainbow?
Man, I just watch. I watch a lot and I learn a lot.
But come on, give us a little bit more than that, Ro. Where'd you hear about Rainbow?
No, I'm saying I seen it. Some people have it. I believe Stan have it.
Okay.
Sea of Serpents. So yeah, I'm thinking about getting a rainbow female, pairing it to the sunset male, make some double heads.
I saw Rainbow for the first time at Joel Woolsey, State 48 Exotics, his collection, and I was like, really blown away by this rainbow gene, you know, but it's just super untapped. And that's the only time I remember. Last time I heard about it was at his house, which was over 2 years ago, I want to say now. But that's that right there. You are paying, you know, you are listening to some shit, because that's some like, I think that has potential. I really do.
Yeah. I think they close to making rainbow clowns. I know it'll be this year though.
I'm looking forward to that. What's your guys' thoughts on zebra, man? Because I used to kind of feel really a certain type of way about zebra, like rooting for it. And I'm not rooting for it, but I don't really know how to feel about it at this point. And I'm just curious if there's anything you guys have to say on zebra, or maybe something I don't know or anything like that.
To me, when it first came out, when it first brought to me, it looked just like a super inchy to me. But then once I, looked at it more, it's more brighter. It's way brighter, the colors.
What you think,
it's a much tighter pattern. It's nice. It's not something on my radar. I can't lie. I will say I've seen I saw an OD zebra I really liked, because OD has a tight pattern. It's a pattern reducer to an extent, and those two together, I thought it was dope. But right now, I just need to see more. I need.
How y'all feel about all these new genes coming out?
You tell me, bro. You're the one that's new. I mean, is it overwhelming or what? You tell me, bro. How's it feel?
I think enough is enough. Everybody want to be like. Everybody want to be like, yo, I want to make the world first.
He said enough is enough. He said enough.
It's never enough, bro. What are you talking about? It's never enough.
Like, I want to make the world first.
But it's never enough. But what we want is for the shit to be different. We want it to really be different. That's all.
Yeah.
Right.
But Ro's right though. Is just the 3 different versions of one morph is what I'm sick of. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's why
if something's different, we want it to be different.
So here's my take on zebra, though. Before we move past zebra, and again, this is just my this is my assumption, because we all know there's been breeders to hold back certain things that they've already had for a while, but they just don't like it. So a lot of times, what do? They don't like to show it, right? I guarantee there's fucking visual zebras out there that have been made, but they're not that fucking what it takes, and they don't want to show it yet.
Yeah,
that's what I think. Because I can tell you what, fucking for sure, 2 years ago, I was at somebody's collection. They showed me a bunch of zebra shit that was going down. I'm talking about zebra with DG and clown in it, and guess what? We haven't seen shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, Now, mind you, it could be posted tomorrow, and I could look like an idiot, and I'm fine with that. I'll own it. But I'm just saying, I put a lot of this shit together. You know what I mean? Like, why would someone like? If you were to produce something, Ro, right? And let's say it was something everyone's waiting to see and you loved it. Let's say you're like, dude, this was it. And let's say you even waited for the first shed. And the first shed, perfect. You love it. Are you going to wait 6 months to show that snake if you fucking love it? No. Okay. Emilio, truth be told, if you love that snake and you're happy about that snake, are you going to wait 6 months to show that snake?
Well, listen, simply put, when it comes to me, I'm going to show it no matter what.
Yeah, I know, right? Facts, right? But in a natural set, like in a overall average like breeder world, if you breed something and you're happy with it, there's no blemishes or deformities or whatever, you're gonna show that snake pretty quickly after its first shed. I would say, right? Unless there's like a marketing, tactic.
I'm gonna show it after a few meals and get some food into it and show it at its best. And that doesn't mean I'm going to show it 6 months. I'm going to show it after 4 or 5 meals. That's what I'm going to do.
But I'm saying this whole not showing it right away thing is immediate.
That's because they think it's ugly, bro, and it's going to hurt the project.
That's all I want to hear. Thank you. Yes.
But I want to go back to this, world's first thing and all that.
Yeah, let's get back to that. Let's get back to that.
It's so many breeders out here. And you think you produce the world first. It's so many people that's under the table. It's so many breeders that don't want to be in the limelight, and you think you produce the world first. That's ludicrous.
Yeah, for the
You,
most
you know, and people were like, I want to make the world's first, yada yada yada. Bro, just make some good ass fucking snakes and let them goddamn talk for themselves.
But you know, bro, people come into this and immediately want to be recognized. They immediately want to be like, because they see other people getting flowers, they see people come on this show, and they're like, oh, it's when's my turn? But we're talking about people who've only been in this shit for less than a year wanting to get their turn already. And those are impatient people. Like, that's why we always talk about, if you're already thinking about what's in it for you in the first fucking year, dude, you won't last, because you're gonna be sick of it. You're gonna be dick writing all these other podcasts where there's fucking 100 people on one show, and you're just waiting for your turn to show off your snake, like, and that's all you give a fuck about. But you're not getting anything out of that. You're not. I'm sorry, but you're fucking not, and that's the truth. So instead of just being patient and getting sick animals and letting your content do the talking for you, because I'll tell you what, when it comes to me looking at fucking people in this, I look at the content. I don't look at you being a fucking sticker swapper on someone's fucking show where there's 20 other fucking people dick writing each other. I don't fucking fuck with that shit. I'm here for the animals. I hate people, and I know this is coming from someone who has a podcast, but I don't give a fuck you, dude. I'm here for the animals. Say what you want. But I get sick and tired of people who are always looking about, what about me? When what about you, motherfucker? Like, what have you done? And yeah, a world's first, when, okay, let's just say you got a world's first. What do you want out of it? What do you want? You want a cookie? Yeah. Sorry, go ahead, Emilio.
What I would say to this is, you know, when I really respect people, I respect people when they pass that 5 years.
Yeah, of in it. 5 years, 5 years of doing it. You know what I mean?
Yes,
not 5 years. Not 5 years and 2 years you took a break and then you came back, like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
When you've done this consistently for 5 years, that means you ain't going nowhere.
Yeah,
you know. Real quick, Ro. Let me finish this real quick. Something I wanted to ask Mark, and even you too, MJ. Sometimes in my head, I like to calculate odds and shit, right? With everything in life, right? I wonder what the odds are of people getting in. What are the odds of them reaching those 5 years? They are extremely low, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because not only money, but the commitment of time, effort, passion. Yeah, money. The commitment that it takes to do this for real every day. Most people don't have it, bro.
Nope.
You know?
Yeah, and there's people who tried. Oh, I guarantee there's people who still in the hobby who like to linger around and still stay friends because they tried it, but they still wake up and go to a job they fucking hate. They're very miserable. You know what I'm saying? And they kind of talk shit about the people who are doing really well in the hobby. You know what I'm saying? So you just have to look at this as, you got to do this for one reason only. You love the animals. Okay.
Yeah.
If you have that box checked, if that's the biggest box you have checked, you're in, because everything else will come if you just fucking just enjoy for the animals. But when you're in here trying to compete and have the best logo, you're trying to fucking be the biggest well-known sticker swapper, and it's all about doing stuff for you, and you're not showing anything with the animals, then dude, I don't know what you expect from me. That's for damn sure. But I'm in this hobby for fucking reptiles, bro. And yeah, I want to make friends, but the biggest thing that comes first is reptiles. What do you do with reptiles? That's all I want to know, you know? But I will say though, man, and the ball python game could really build and paint a picture in someone's head who dumps about 100K their first year, and maybe they got their first clutch coming, and they feel because of the money they spent, because who they're friends with, that they feel they deserve certain shit. And guess what? Those people who put that kind of pressure on them and then they finally can't get a clutch, or something happens to the male or whatever, that's what I'm saying. Are people willing to stick it out when things don't go their way, right? Because ball pythons can be easy, but motherfuckers put expectations out there, which you don't want to do in this. You just got to let things flow. And if not, I don't know, good luck.
And I would say one thing for like the new breeders, don't get up on the internet and wait for somebody else to tell you what you need to put in your collection every week.
Yeah, for sure.
That's why you have 50 snakes and your projects are just all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have no direction. yo, just stay true to yourself and just make what you want to make. Yeah, you can add a recessive or codon, but do not go buy up, 3 or damn 4 snakes in a month. That's crazy. They don't even go together.
Because
Right.
everyone's trying to sell you something. Everyone's trying to sell you an idea.
Yeah, but you know what?
You should get.
Good.
You should make your own ideas, your vision. Bounce them around real homies of yours and see what they think. Just build a solid foundation in time. There's cats out there that they've been in for 6 months and they have 100 snakes already, bro.
Yeah. And it can happen just like that, but sometimes that needs to happen for someone to learn. But it's just not a fun lesson to learn. The most people who put that much on their plate and they realize, what am I doing? You're going to want to sell everything. Okay. Because at the end of the day, you're not going to want to do what you got to fucking do to get your collection right. And that's part ways with stuff. Go out there and hustle. Like, you got to go out there and find people.
All because you follow behind somebody else.
Right. Exactly. But bro, I say the story about how I went ape shit when I first started. I had about 60 ball pythons and 30 of them had spider in them. Okay. And and once I realized what this spider shit was and how I didn't want it, I had to do something about it quick. And I did. I wasted no time. I got rid of and I hate to say get rid of, but I replaced in homes of what I had to do. And I just stayed dialed into what I really liked, but I knew how much I loved being in this to where I figured it out. And I feel like things will figure out. There's nobody out there who comes into this perfect, right? And I would say it's typical for people to come in here and they got a little bit of fucking coin in their pocket and they dump it on animals. That's not always a bad thing, but just make sure what you're buying you love. Just make sure you fucking love it. Don't buy it because you saw it on a vlog and you think you could breed it and make thousands of dollars. Like, that's what you don't want to do. Like, it can happen, but you don't get into this with that mentality. Like, you just don't.
And then those that can't move the animals, remember they're living animals. You bought these animals; they're yours. You have to take care of them, proper care. And you know what? If you can't move them, you got them in. You liked them at one point, and you're gonna have to work them. Work them, work through it, work through the decisions you made. That's not a terrible idea either, so just make good decisions.
Let me ask y'all this. Do y'all think we can breed the wobble out of the spider gene?
No. I mean, no, wait, hold on. I'm sorry. You're talking about just a single spider is what you're talking about?
Out of the wobble out of spider gene, like completely.
No, I know because there will always be a spider with a wobble. That's the thing. Not all of them have wobble. Like, I think Emilio has one that's not that bad, or is it bad, Emilio? I can't remember.
I have 2 that are solid. Some of that is a little overblown, but I mean, it's just a gene that people have slowly walked away from now. Right,
because there's just too many examples of that. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I've throughout the years, I've only hit 4 really bad ones, and I've produced about 60, 70 spiders in my time of breeding. I could remember 2 or 3 that were terrible. That said, we're starting to produce. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
That said, we're starting to produce supers out there that wobble worse than spiders. So I don't know what the hell we're talking about.
I walked into my room at one point and saw I think there were 17 spiders doing that fucking wobble thing. It was like my entire room was fucking possessed. And after seeing that, I never went back to a spider ever again. Now I've seen snakes with spider being a part of the combo, and that snake was fine. And then there's people who out there who have spider without any wobble, maybe 1, maybe 2, right? But you ain't gonna have a group of spiders without 1 or 2 or fucking 3 crazy wobbles. I guarantee that. I challenge anyone out there to show me 20 spiders in a rack that at least half those motherfuckers aren't wobbling. It ain't gonna happen. So that's why people stay away from it. Spider has no future in this shit. I'll tell you right now.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It's just a nice pet. Going forward, people still like them as pets, and But look, myself, I have 300 snakes. I have 2 left that have spider in it.
Yeah.
One is 15 years old, and I love her, and she's staying here forever. So, but yeah, I don't see myself breeding spiders going forward.
No, I was just wondering, was it a way to breed the wobble out of the spider, like kind of like line breeding, something like that?
No.
So
No.
like meaning like, okay, you have a spider that shows no wobble, only breed those and see if eventually things coming up. I mean, I ain't got the time for that shit.
Just not
Yeah,
like-
I understand. It was just a thought.
No, I feel
it had its day, bro. It's over.
yeah. Stick a fork in it, it's done. But okay, now we were talking a little bit, and this is important. It really is, because you got people who have big eyes over certain recessives that they want to get their hands on, but they overlook the incomplete dominance. That's a huge factor of where your projects are headed. I know you mentioned spot nose. What are maybe some of the super incomplete dominance you're looking to maybe work with at some point?
Yeah, Huffman.
Super Huffman?
Yeah, Super Huffman.
Who has Super Huffman stuff out there right now? Anybody? Anyone I can look at that you guys know of? Because I know I'm starting to hear Huffman a lot more now. When I haven't heard Huffman in like I don't know how many years. I think Corey, shout out to Corey, but Corey was one of the first people to show me Huffman at her table. I had hypo in it, and I liked it. But then it disappeared for 2 years. And then I saw, shout out to Andrew Lyons. Andrew Lyons posted a Huffman Mandarin. I'm just starting to see Huffman come back around now. What's going on?
Huffman pies are really nice.
It makes everything look copper. It brighten it up real nice.
And I'm sorry, did anyone make Super Huffmans out there yet?
Yes.
I don't remember.
It's on MORPH Market. Dude, I think his name Alex.
Okay. And
Alex,
so other than
Steve, I know Steve MORPH. He made some Huffman pies.
Huffman pies are nice, bro. Yeah.
So, do you have any Huffman stuff, Amelia, or no?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I'm working on getting that super Huffman from Alex. I'm working on it. So, put it in my plan with my Huffman clown pies.
And so what? I mean, let me look at Huffman pie. You said Huffman pies look really sick, Emilio.
Yeah, I like them a lot.
Yeah.
I saw him in person at Steve's table. That thing was dope.
Shout out to Steve Morse. What a guy.
Yeah.
Now
That's where my dream circle from.
I feel like this snake looks
you could see the Super Huffman on World of Ball Pythons.
It's ugly. I don't like it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I don't. It looks like a really nice black pastel.
Yeah, I like this though. I mean, this is fucking nice, and it's 1,700 grams. That's why I especially like it, bro. Pies are just fire, man. Like you can't. I mean, who can hate on Pied? I don't get it.
That's a really nice one. It has plenty of pattern. Gotta love it.
Right. But like when you look at it in person, it's real golden copperish.
Yeah, you can kind of tell. We all know that pictures don't really do snakes justice, and I can already tell if you were to see that snake in person, it probably smacks.
Right. See, right there, what pops in my mind is Huffman hypopide.
Yeah, that would.
What you think about that, man?
Yeah. Yeah, bro. So, I mean, you got any hypo? Nice. You got hypopide projects going, right? That's for sure, right? Right, Ro. I think you mentioned that hypopide sunset you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
yeah, I have a pie hat lavender, double hat lavender hypo.
So I feel like you're more hypo over DG.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Respect. Sure. You don't have any? Do you have any DG stuff or no, Ro?
No.
You're looking to do. I mean, bro, if he didn't have DG and hypo, he'd be tripping. But he has hypo, so he ain't that tripping. You know
but like I said,
but you gotta.
I have to keep a limited, size because the military. But I do want to add an ultra male. But like I said, I have to revamp everything, make sure everything is aligned.
You need DG, dog.
He just said he can't keep that much because of his
Hey
duties,
man, listen.
bro.
Hey, out there, you gotta be working DG. I'm sorry. RO, don't get offended. All right.
No, bro.
I didn't add DG to like my 4th year. I regret it, but I'm just saying.
I took long and I regret. I took long to add DG and I fucking regret it.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna argue that.
Okay.
Quicker the better.
Dog, you got plenty of Sunset and you ain't got no DG? The hell? I'm sorry,
Nah.
bro. RO, you my dog, bro.
Cause we finna add that Sunset with Mandarin.
Well, what? Okay.
With Mandarin.
Better have hypo in there.
You better have that hypo. If not, it's gonna look super normal.
Oh shit!
Mandarin sunsets, rainbow sunsets, pod sunsets. It's gonna be crazy, man.
I think Mandarin's a
Sunset
recessive.
lover.
They already tested. They already know Mandarin's not a recessive, obviously, right? That's already RG already knows that. I probably should ask them, but obviously because I'm just saying, why does Mandarin look so much different when it's in a super version? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But so does Gravel. So I mean, I can't really, it is what it is. But I will say though, DG can't hang with hypo. I'll tell you right. Because if we talk about in pides, bro, hypopides are fucking. It's really hard on top of hypopide, I would say, bro. I don't know, but has anyone made a hypo DG? Has anyone made a hypo DG pied yet? I'm sure that's already out, right?
Yeah. Justin, bro.
Justin, but then
I think
Nicole Lyons too, right?
I think quite a few people have done it. Bro, DG and hypo together is some of my favorite stuff I have in my collection. I'll tell you that. So
yeah, but I do say like DG really go good with Xanthic. Pastel DG Xanthic.
Don't get this guy started on Xanthic, bro. Because
Xanthic, his work. That's what I'm saying. Emilio made me change my mind with Xanthic. Like
same here.
Is crazy.
Same. Emilio changed my whole energy on Xanthic. Changed when I met Emilio for sure.
All right, are you gonna change MJ's whole sunset thing? You gonna change that?
Oh yeah,
it ain't happening
for sure.
RO, man, you got to do it, dog.
It ain't gonna happen with Lavender Sunset, bro. I'll tell you that much. Better switch it.
Hey, I'm gonna do sunset. I'm gonna do sunset Xanthic, bro. Let's see what happens with that.
That's gonna look.
And I ain't gonna hide it. Okay.
It's gonna be brown right off the bat, bro. Hey, what would you do? What would you do if Sunset made an Xanthic? Wow, look, my watch just gave me a warning for a loud environment. I feel bad for you guys. Now I know I do yell. I'm sorry.
It's either gonna be a fucking home run or it's gonna be a disaster.
Dude, Sunset's a disaster.
Hey man, we're gonna find the right. We're gonna find the right genes.
Sunset's like two friends watching. Like, you ever see the Jackass where they're in a shopping cart and they're going down a hill and they're about to hit the curb? I just see all my friends in a shopping cart heading down this fucking hill at a Vaughn's, and there's a curb. You motherfuckers are gonna hit that bush really, really hard. I just hope one of you lands safely. That's it.
All right, I've been talking shit. Now it's time to defend it. Sunset hypo puzzle is gonna be dope as fuck.
I ain't gonna say no to that.
Sunset Cypress hypo is gonna be dope as fuck. Sunset Dreamsicle is gonna be dope as fuck. Let's keep going.
It's not. No, it's not. I want to put bills on that right now.
Justin hit the spot nose DG hypo sunset dope as fuck.
That's
sorry, MJ.
No, I'm not gonna. No, you're right.
Hey,
no, some of those
everybody watching.
Okay,
for everybody watching, saying, "Man, you let MJ attack Sunset so much." Oh my god. Hey, yes. I'm 50-50 on it, bro. But I'm defending it right now. Okay.
Why?
It has its challenges. Okay. Let's be real. It has its challenges.
Emilio, why do you have to use bottom feeder language and say I'm attacking it? Why do you have to do that? Why do you have to encourage those people? You said I'm attacking it. I'm not attacking it. When you're speaking your opinion on something, you're not. How's that attacking?
Hey,
you called me a bully, bro.
Pardon me using that word.
I don't
we are bringing light to your opinion on Sunset?
It would be one thing if everything you just said, I was like, ugly, ugly, ugly. And I don't, bro. You said a lot of things where I'm like, that's hot. Like, I get it. Like, I'm just, it's just not, Sunset's not made for everything. And it's definitely not made for lavender. It's not. Let's get over it. Let's move on. It's not going to happen.
RO, would you at least admit that it's a challenge?
Oh, Ro's ready for it. Ro's ready.
Oh, yeah, it's a challenge. But, hey, what's not a challenge?
Right.
No. Listen. I want you to admit. I want you to admit that it is one of those genes that is challenging and that you're looking forward to it.
Of course, though. You know, like
don't water it down saying everything's a challenge. Okay.
You know, I'm just saying, yes, it's a challenge to, you know, you have to study these genes and see what's the goods and what's the bads of them, you know, and you just got to take that in, honestly.
You know, he's right, because if you're doing your research and you know what you like, regardless what I say, what Emilio says, what Rose says, nothing will change your mind. You're going to fucking stay grounded. And that's why, like, bro, I don't know how long I've been going in on Sunset, and you kept buying it. And I'm like, fuck yeah. Like, he's in. And that means that's what you should do. Like, nobody should be influencing you what you want to work with, you know, unless you don't feel, unless you are questioning it yourself, unless you're like, I'm not too sure. Well, if you're not too sure, you should probably lean on that not too sure, right? And maybe go on something that you're more sure about. That's it. You know, I can't wait. Go ahead.
Yeah, I can say, yes, there are bad examples and there are good examples of Sunset, you know, and so that's why the Sunset community, you know, we come together and we're gonna line breed all the bright Sunsets.
So what do you think about Krista not being
this
in
is
the chat?
simple, bro. Hey, this is simple, man. If you love something, who gives a shit?
Follow your heart.
What I think about it. Who gives a shit what I think about it, right? It's that simple.
No, but when you put an animal out there, you want it to look its best. So that's what it's going to take for it to look its best. That's what I'm going to do.
And then,
go ahead.
And then it's undeniable, okay? I must say it. The market wants Sunset. Okay? The market wants Sunset.
Oh, yeah.
So if someone doesn't like it too much, hey, you know, don't mess with it.
Mm-hmm. So we're gonna break this down one time and then we're gonna move forward, okay? But who has seen the movie Dumb and Dumber? I'm sure a lot of people have, right? Pretty fucking funny movie, right? And a lot of people have seen it. But who remembers this scene right here?
Who remembers this scene right here when they walk into the thing with the tuxes, right? You see this orange tux right here. So imagine a party, a black and white, nice dress to impress party, and let's call it the ball python world, right? Bunch of nice, beautiful morphs, and then in comes this fucking orange tuxedo, right? That's what Sunset is. You know, that's my example in Sunset. All right, I'm sorry. Anyways, so we're gonna move forward. Hey, listen, green tree pythons. You ready for it? Can we talk about that now? Can we get to the fun part of tonight, please? Oh yeah, for sure.
Let's talk about the itch, bro. Because guess what? You have made multiple trips to the mayor's house already, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I gotta tell you, man, let's just say you've never been into Chondros and you have the privilege of meeting the mayor. Let's just say you have the privilege of going to one of his parties. You're leaving there a Chondro fanatic. I don't give a fuck what you say. You're gonna be in love with Chondros after you leave Bill Stiegel's place. But what was it about you and the Chondros? What pulled you in? Let's talk about that, Ro.
First, let's talk about how I met Bill.
Sure.
So met Bill last year at Trap Fest or whatnot. He walked out the bathroom, the mayor himself. He walked out the bathroom. I'm in the bathroom. He was like, "Hey, how you doing?" I'm Bill. I was like, "I'm Ro." It didn't click to me until I was about to open the door to the bathroom. I'm like, "Oh, you that Bill Stiegel, the mayor." So I was like, you know, like a little starstruck moment, bro. So then, talked to Bill for a few minutes, and then at the show, at the what was it, Anaheim show, Super Show.
Right.
I got with him, and he, taught me a little bit about, like localities and how to keep them a little bit. So then, you was talking about them, and then I just see they're real intriguing, man.
Yeah,
Just
and I look,
in the glass, in the box, and you just sitting there looking at it like, bro, that shit is dope as hell.
was the first time you seen adults at my house, like when you got to see like what they look like all perched and shit like that? Was it my place when you first saw chondros or no?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Like I said, I started back and really started, 2023. So when was Anaheim? I forgot. I think it was like
July of last year. So it was July of last year. Yeah.
July. So 4-5 months in,
damn,
I'm at your house.
Now how overwhelming does it feel at this point, going from geeking out over ball pythons pretty aggressively and like tapping into podcasts and being everywhere, but then now you're trying to transfer a lot of this energy to chondros? Like, do you feel like you need to let off of the ball pythons and put more into the chondros, or are you good splitting it right now? How are you delegating learning off both species?
Yeah, I'm balanced. Throughout the whole the ball pythons and the chondros. Hey man, me going to Bill house every time is a learning experience.
Oh, are you kidding me? How far are you from Bill?
About 4.5 hours.
Okay. Damn. If I lived 4.5 hours from Bill, I would be there every other weekend, probably, for sure.
Yeah, so it's not that far, bro. Like I drive to Atlanta. Yeah. It's okay.
You drive to San Diego. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah. I drive to San Diego.
So this fool, because my street, like, it's not the smoothest street in the world. There's a couple of dips. This fool came in his fucking low-ridered out fucking Mustang shit. I was just like, oh my God. But you made it work somehow. But I was so scared because my streets just like, they tear up low to the ground cars. You know what I mean? But this fool pulled up in his Mustang, bro, like all loaded, ready to rock and roll. Hey. I couldn't believe it.
And Aro, you're in Texas, right?
No,
I'm in Louisiana.
Damn,
you drove from Louisiana to San Diego?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Well, I had to drive from there, from Louisiana to Missouri, from Missouri to San Diego, from San Diego back to Louisiana, from Louisiana back to Missouri to drop my daughter off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And it was a great time.
Yeah, man. Like, I want to take my daughter to Disney.
Yep.
Took her there, and I went to the show.
Yep. Hard.
That
was great.
Well, here's something I wanted to bring to the Green Tree Talk. The other day, Shane posted a reel that, I mean, again, not that I've paid a lot of attention throughout the years to chondro stuff, right?
But recently,
I really enjoyed
recently.
But with you, I have, since for about a year full, right?
Right.
Man, I really like that reel that Shane shared, where the chondro is freaking moving its tail.
Yeah.
And that's a hunting move, right?
Yeah. They call it curdle luring. So it's basically trying to act like an insect or something to lure in, like either a fucking lizard or whatever that would eat something like an insect. It's like a worm.
Fucking, let me tell you. That's fucking dope.
Yeah, I mean,
that
everything
was amazing.
Yeah,
I really liked it.
Now, Ro, let me ask you this. Obviously walking into Bill Stiegel's place is kind of like breathtaking. But what are some of the things you've learned so far going over to Bill's? Like, what are kind of give us some stuff that you've picking up from Bill so far?
A lot with the locales. With the sarong. Let's start with the M.
Monocory.
Yeah, monocory. All the locales and all that good little stuff. What temperature to keep them at, humidity wise. They're very sensitive than ball python. Ball python, you put them in a little tub, they good. Yeah. But with chondro, you have to be a little bit more sensitive, with caring towards them and stuff.
Yeah, you ever hear that saying, like, you have precious cargo in your car and it's like someone you love, and so you gotta be careful, right? It's like chondros are precious cargo. You just gotta be really gentle with them. They're a lot more
Yeah.
sturdy than people think. Like Bill will even tell you this. Like they're a well-established chondro is a fucking hardy animal, but at the end of the day, it's not built like a rock. It's not built like a ball python. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Ball pythons, they're fucking sturdy. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But also too, like, you know, but keeping a chondro is probably easier than keeping ball pythons. I will tell you that right now. Yeah, for sure. And it's really because you don't, you know, obviously you have all this built up like anxiety and just like the curiousness of like what it's like keeping a chondro. And once you see it, once you interact, and once you a couple weeks goes by and you're giving it, you know, all you're doing is water changes, and you're just like, wow, look at this thing, it looks great. It's fucking easy. It's perfect. It's like the best thing ever. I love them.
Exactly. Got the whole all the big dogs, you know, all the big dog chondros and all that stuff. So it was very dope.
Now, what do you think about chondros not being as aggressive as people think they are?
Honestly, I didn't hear that until I went to Bill's house, and Bill was explaining to me about Biox and, you know, how they supposed to be aggressive, and that's why you always want a captive bred one, and all that.
You know, I'm really surprised that Bill's talking to you about localities, because he never talks about localities on Tuesday nights. He stays away from that, actually. And it's crazy to hear that he's breaking that down to you. I think that's awesome to say that you're learning about localities from Bill Stiegel, because all he gives shits about is designers. He's the fucking designer god. You know what I mean? Killing it with
Well, I did let him know. I was like, Bill, like, this is my first time even holding the first time I even held one, and, you know, was the one that I purchased from him.
Right.
So I did let him know that, hey, I'm really kind of ignorant to this, you know, to this chondro game. Can you explain it to me Barney style? And he sat there and he explained it to me. You know, you walk around the whole room in the house and all that stuff.
Damn.
So because like I said, I didn't know.
Guys,
I ain't know.
Go ahead, finish your point.
Go ahead. No, Emilio, you already interrupted. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, it's too late. It's too late. Go.
What I would say is, if and when I get one, I want to know what you're looking forward to. I would be looking forward to that OCC as it matures. I can't wait to. I wouldn't wait to see that.
Yeah. It takes a long time.
Can't wait to see that. How about you guys? Is that something in a new keeper?
That's always exciting. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, he was telling me, don't look at chondros as in morphs.
Yeah, because they're not morphs.
It's not. You know, look at it as bloodline kind of. You know, it is. You know, mixing blood.
Yeah, it's all exactly. It's all bloodline stuff, and it's crazy because, you know, you think when you come from the ball python side of things, you just think everything's a morph. Like you just assume, right? But that's not the case whatsoever. These things all originated from certain parts of this world, from like islands and shit like that. And what happens is all these localities that Bill will break down to you, they got crossed and bred to each other. And when you breed certain localities to each other, you get crazy looking fucking snakes. And when you do that for years on after another, like years and years, you eventually come out with just amazing, crazy looking fucking type animals. But they all originate from localities. They all do. And I'm telling you, like, I would say it is kind of important really knowing what localities are and what their strengths and weaknesses are for whatever reason, and finding out what you want to foundation yourself with. Like, I think everyone needs at least a pure locality snake to have as like a good, powerful breeder to, you know, mix and dice with it, whatever it is that you want to do. You know what I mean? So you know, for Bill to break down localities to you, he must really like you. I'll just tell you.
Yeah, because I was like, so this morph and this morph made this, but he was like, no, stop calling it a morph. It's
oh, bro, if that was a Facebook conversation, you would be murdered. They would fucking tear you apart.
Yeah. So like, it's interesting, you know, especially like with berms, right? You know, dealing with berms and stuff like that. Dylan would break it down to me.
Okay, we're gonna talk about another. I don't want to say it's an issue, but I do have a concern. You have a Burmese. That's a big fuck. That's gonna become a big snake. All right, we all know that. What's your game? Like, is your wife ready for that? Is she ready to take on a big on adult snake when you're going to be gone? Like and Burms are puppy dogs, and I'm glad it's not a retic, but I'm just saying it's still a fucking lot. It's a potential risk. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's very, on board with it and all that good little stuff. Like we're in the process of now making sure everything right. So in the next about 2 to 3 years, we're gonna build our barn house. And the barn house is going to be mostly for the pets.
Okay, look.
Yeah, mostly for the pets. So it's going to have a big enclosure. The barn going to have a big enclosure.
Okay.
So,
and you only have one berm, or are you going to add more? What's your game plan with that?
Just 2.
Just 2?
Yeah. That's it. That's all. Whenever Dylan produce like some pod berms, I'm gonna get one.
I do like pie berms, I'll tell you that much.
So,
but man, listen, I want to tell you right now, bro. We all know the story I've said about how I started with 12 mainland retics and they all became adults and it got really scary. And I only ask you what your game plan is because that snake that you're holding like a fucking trophy, like it's so little, it ain't gonna be like that in a few years. You know what I mean? And that if it's one thing about Mark Bailey and what he always tells me is like you keep your overhead as light as possible. And for somebody like you who might be traveling and shit like that, that big ass Burmese might become a burden after a while. Just be prepared, just so you know. And you can't say no, it won't, because you don't know yet. Like life happens. So just understand you might need to be prepared for that. That's all. I hope not.
Understood. Yeah, we already said from now on, like we getting houses wherever we go at.
Yeah.
So. Luckily only have a few more years left until retirement. So maybe like 2 more duty stations and I can just make sure I stay here in the States.
Yeah. And then obviously that changes everything. Once you know you ain't leaving, then, fucking do what you want. You know what I mean? But it's always scary to put someone else like the biggest. Okay. Like I knew in my head, if I'm going to be traveling and doing this podcast once a month or something, how am I going to put these big ass snakes in my wife's care? You know what I mean? Because I wouldn't want, like, eventually it would just be like, hey, don't touch them. And I have to go a whole week without touching them. And that you do that to any big snake, watch what happens. It ain't going to be a good time. You know what I mean? So that's why it, as much as it killed me, it made no sense for me to have all these big snakes when I really had, my only really help was my wife. You know what I mean? Because then it's just putting her at risk. And then imagine if she got hurt, then everything changes. You know what I mean? All it takes is one bad accident for everything to change. That's why it was so hard for me to get rid of those big snakes, bro. Trust me, I didn't want to, but I had to be. I'm just being logical here, Were you gonna say, Ro? I'm sorry.
But I was just saying, like the wifey, she bring out the berm, play with the berm and all that stuff, every week. So
yeah. Shout out to your wifey, man. That's
like I said, she
dog. Yep. All right. Listen, I got a wrap-up question, and then Emilio has a wrap-up question after me. Now I'm super excited about you being excited about what you have going on with ball pythons and the chondros, right? But if push were to come to shove, right? And let's just say for whatever reason you could only focus your energy on one or the other, is it going to be chondros that you're going to rather say, fuck it, if I have to focus on one, it's going to be them, or is it going to be ball pythons? Which one do you feel like has the longevity in it for the long run out of the two? Take your time. I know
I'm gonna go with the chondros.
Yes. Damn.
I'm gonna go
excited right there. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm gonna go with the chondros, bro. Like,
good job, Bill. Like, hey, Bill, we got him. We got him, Bill. We got him.
It's like you sitting at the big boys table.
Yeah. I mean, Emilio would still be there because he's a big dog. You know what I'm saying? No matter what.
Sitting at the big boys table, and you actually have to pay attention and learn all these different species and learn a lot of shit.
Yep. Hey, but listen, at the end of the day, chondros for the grown and sexy, baby. Say what you want, but chondros are for the grown and sexy. And Emilio will be there at some point. All right, Emilio, what you got? Wrap-up question for Ro.
All right, man. I know what you just said, but what I see you doing is something else. So I'm gonna say I see you doing ball pythons and chondros. about equally.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's what I see going forward. I see you getting a bunch of chondros and probably, juggling both. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Do you see yourself with a reptile page? A reptile business name.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was a good one.
Are you gonna start, pinning down what you're doing in the next 6 months to a year?
Yeah.
5 years.
Next 5 years, I'll be almost out the military. I have like maybe about 2 more years left. So with that being said, most likely everything in the house will be done for the enclosures, for the snakes. Of course, getting a bigger collection. Have one snakes for the burns and the balls and every other species I get, and then have another little space for the chondros. Vending shows. Getting to vending shows. Not fully yet, but preparing to vend shows. Because, like I said, I got to keep everything kind of small size, downsize until I'm able to, go full send it.
Well, day by day, that full send gonna be any time now.
Very excited to see what you do, bro. Especially with the chondros as well.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Well, good shit, Ro. Hour and a half went by super quick. We got hot seat questions for you, though, all right, before you take off. You cool with that?
For sure.
All right, guys, do me a favor. Get the likes up for the homie Ro. Hey, Ro, I do know that your page is pretty much private in a sense, but do you want people to – is it cool if I share your Instagram and have them follow you? Is that cool?
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Right, I'm gonna make a business page for everybody. Hey, I'm gonna get right for y'all.
Just makes Emilio happy if you were to do that. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna get right for
y'all. All right, guys, likes up for Ro. Hot seat questions coming in hot. Ro, you know how to do these, man. The quicker, the better. You ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. Frozen thought or live?
Frozen thought.
Would you cut a ball python egg or would you never cut a ball python egg?
Cut day 56.
I didn't. What, bro? Wow. I didn't.
Man.
Oh, okay. All right. Go ahead. Okay. Red chondro neo or yellow chondro neo?
Oh, we're gonna go with the red.
If it came to feeding a baby ball python, would you do a pre-first shed meal or a post-first shed meal?
Post. Let it wait out a little bit.
If it came down to you making this a law, would you say yes to imports or boo to imports?
Yes, imports.
One reptile you could import anywhere around the world. Let's just say space didn't matter. You weren't getting deployed. What's your dream reptile that you could keep?
I want a Komodo dragon.
Damn, I like you, man. What about one reptile nobody should keep? Like, leave it alone where it's at. Don't touch it.
I can't think of one. Hey, just go find what you like.
Okay, we'll go with that. To spray or miss the ball python, or to never spray and miss the ball python?
Miss.
Okay. You a big flexor or no flexor?
A humble, but I can flex it when I need to.
Don't make me flex on you.
Yeah, I'm humble, but don't make me flex.
He's gonna say he's a humbler flexor, a humble flexor. That's what he is.
Yeah.
Yay sports or boo sports?
Yay sports.
Favorite sport?
Football.
Favorite Super Bowl of all time?
When the Patriots beat the Atlanta Falcons.
I thought you were gonna say the Patriots beat the Raiders. I was gonna end this shit right now. I would have just stopped. I forgot you and your Patriot robe, dog. What the fuck? He's a Patriot fan. I totally forgot about that. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, Brady's a GOAT. All right, nobody could ever do a Super Bowl like Brady, and it is what it is. I will openly admit that. But I will say that shit was a fumble. 2001, that shit was a fumble, bro.
That's where it all started, and the only person that could do a Super Bowl better than Brady was Eli.
But he never did. Eli ever win a Super Bowl? He didn't, right?
Eli beat Brady twice.
Yeah. Oh, he did. Sorry, I can't remember.
Yeah,
it's epic.
Yeah.
All right, listen, move forward. Here we go. Steak or fish?
Steak.
Favorite cut of steak?
T-bone steak.
Damn, relax. That shit's fire. West Coast rapper, East Coast rap.
Okay, well we're gonna South rap.
Oh, so my bad. All right. Favorite South rapper of all time.
Lil Wayne.
Damn, you can't fuck with Lil Wayne. Did you see that video clip of Lil Wayne running out with the Packers?
Oh yeah. Hey,
bro,
hey,
he's so tiny, bro. What the fuck?
We've been a Packers fan since forever.
That's crazy, bro. All right, almost done. Here we go. Little word association. First thing to come to mind: milk.
Dry milk.
Coco.
Husk.
Stuck shed.
Bad.
Favorite chondro breeder.
Bill Stiegel.
Instagram trolls.
No.
Last but not least, before Emilio, coolest reptile podcast in the world.
Hey, we on it, baby.
Let's go. Emilio, hit it.
All right, one's got to go, and they ain't no fucking drink. Okay?
All right.
This is going to hurt you a little bit, bro. But one's got to go. I don't want no excuses. I don't want you, I want an answer. Sunset or puzzle?
Oh, puzzle.
Wow, thank you.
Oof.
That was an honest.
Damn,
Wait, puzzle has to go. You kicked puzzle out over Sunset?
Yeah, this man really loves Sunset, bro.
Bro, a puzzle look like a super inchy. You can make a puzzle.
Bro's tripping right now, bro. He just called a puzzle super inchy.
Bro, get out of here, bro.
Yeah,
bro.
You can make a puzzle.
Hey, Ro, I'm gonna ask you, what's your quickest car that you got from 0 to 60? How quick can it go?
Oh, I just got a Mustang. I don't know. I haven't did it in a while.
Because I'm about to kick you out quicker than that fucking Mustang could go. Just like you know. Hey, no, I'm just fucking.
Hey, this man's love for Sunset is undeniable,
bro. He's a plant. He's a Sunset plant. Somebody planted this fool, bro. I can't believe it. But he's my boy. It's all good. I'll still ride with him. That's my boy, Ro. Hey, Ro, listen. We had just shy of 100 people tapped in for you tonight. All right, mad love and respect for you. But what would you have to say to all the people out here who's rocking with you? Everyone out here who just wants to see you win.
Hey, thank y'all for tuning in to the greatest, coolest reptile podcast in the world.
Respect.
Thank you for this Monday night. Thank you for the experience and all that good little stuff. Follow your heart, follow what you want to do, and we just gonna keep the ball moving, baby.
Yep, exactly. And guys, you could find his link to his Instagram in the description below. Vibe with Ro on IG. Go give him a follow and give it up. It's a wrap for the homie Ro, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all.
All right, man. Have a good night, bro. Thank you, Ro. Appreciate you.
All right, man. Thank you.
He said Sunset over puzzle.
Hey, remember when I made that story Sunset Lover? I wasn't playing, bro. This guy, it's fucking real. Ain't nobody picking Sunset over puzzle.
He is. And then he called puzzle super inchy. Bro, then he's trying to shit on puzzle, dog. Fuck it.
Okay, bro. It's all good. Hey, much love, much respect. To each his own.
I guarantee
each his own, right?
I guarantee he won't not miss ID any chondro like he just miss ID'd Sunset or puzzle right now. I'll tell you that right now. Chondros is the place for Ro. I'm gonna tell you that right now. But anyways, it's all love. I at the end of the day, man, this is there's just so much to grasp and love, and it's overwhelming. It's a lot. I'm telling you right now, it's a lot to know in this game, bro. It ain't easy, and there's so many different ways. And think about it. He hasn't even been in here for a year yet. Think about the first year. I'll never forget the first year. I felt like I couldn't retain everything. I thought it was just being fucking thrown down my fucking throat. Pause. I'm just saying it was a lot of information, So, but listen, he's gonna learn. He'll learn. As far as
absolutely right.
Yep.
You know, little by little, you start to figure things out and gain experience. And sometimes your you know, your ideas change or through experience, you know.
You could tell Ro's a real resilient type of individual. Like he kind of takes on challenges like it's fucking lunch. You're like, let's go. You know what I mean? And that's why, you know, that's my good feeling about Ro being in this is like he's gonna figure out what he wants to do, he's gonna figure out what he doesn't want to do, and with time he'll know what, you know, he's already thinking. Like it's what you got to be doing. You got to be thinking of the future, especially if you have a job that could pull you away from things, you know. But yeah,
and then hooking up with Bill, that's golden.
Yeah,
hooking up with you, golden.
Yeah,
So,
man.
He's got good mentors. He's good.
I appreciate you tapping in with us tonight, as always, Emilio. What do you have to say to everyone who tapped in with us tonight?
Oh, thank you for the support. You know, and
Yep.
just let's keep it going.
How's your pairings? How's your pairings looking? How's your pairings looking like right now?
Oh, good, man. Everything's good. I'm already looking towards next year as well. Shit's fire, man. I'm really excited. I can't wait. A lot of new stuff this season. So, and then next season's when shit really fucking goes nuts.
Damn. Like you talking about next year, your projects are gonna go nuts, is what you're saying.
Yeah, this year I have some foundational stuff for me. I have a lot of good stuff coming, but next year, oh my gosh. I wrote down those pairings, man. I'm giddy.
Well, yeah. I'm excited for you, bro. And anyone out there who's not already, make sure you're following Villarino Reptiles. Stay on top of everything. Join the V Unit chats, man. It's cracking over there. And again, shout out to the entire V Unit fam. Appreciate you, Emilio, for coming through as always. And guys, do me a favor, give it up for the homie Big E, Top G, Villarino Reptiles, ladies and gentlemen.
Good night, brother.
All right, Doc. Have a good night. Thank you so much. It's a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tapping in. What a great start to this week. I want to say it's Chondro week, man. I want to say every episode that's cracking off this week on Trap Talk is going to be mentioning Chondros. So be ready. It's going to be great. Tomorrow, All on the Tree Tuesday, Mark Hager. It's going to go down 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Thank you for being here for the homie Ro, showing him some love. Ro, thank you for tapping into the trap, man. It was a pleasure, and I cannot wait to see everyone next time here on the trap, man. See you here tomorrow, 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. I'm tapping out. Have a good night.